I should focus and talk about something which is where there's no controversy, and that's milk prices. Where are milk prices headed? What is happening to demand there? What is happening to key categories like dairy and bakery? And to get a complete 360-degree perspective of milk prices versus butter prices versus where the dairy demand is headed, we got with us Mr. RS Sodhi, Managing Director of Amul. Mr. Sodhi, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Now, let's start by talking about your latest launch in the butter cookies. Would you claim that this is better than you in terms of health-wise comparison, and how is the pricing here, and how are you planning to, face the competition?
Well, you see, Amul is India's biggest food brand with more than 45,000 crore rupees turnover. And why we have entered this butter cookies? You see, we are not in cookies, we are in butter cookies. And we realize that in the market, lot of cookies are sold with the butter prefix. And in India, when you say butter, Amul is synonymous with the butter. And when we got all these so-called butter cookies and saw that, see, in any cookie, there is generally 24 to 25% fat. And we thought when they say butter cookies, they'll be using butter for making these cookies. But we realized that out of 24 or 25% fat, only 0.3 to maximum, some people were using around 4% butter fat. Remaining all was refined vegetable oil. So this is what we realize is people are trying to fool consumer and they are ignoring the butter category. So we thought of launching bakery or cookies out made purely and purely using 100% dairy fat, which is butter. So last 2-3 years we have been making it and selling it in Gujarat only, and then we got very good response. So then we thought of launching in other parts of Gujarat, some parts of Maharashtra, Rajasthan, MP, and wherever we gave very good response because people really tested what exactly is the butter cookies. So we are not, let me tell you, we are not talking about competition here because we are operating at a very, very small level. Just now our second production unit has started at Surat, but the type of response and the media and the social media people are talking type of it has a buzz it has created. We are encouraged to produce or manufacture our butter cookies and other butter-based bakery products all over India.
Now, some of your peers have flagged off slowdown, especially with the biscuit category. Do you think this is the right time to move into this category?
Let me tell you, Amul, we don't see any slowdown. Last financial year, our growth was 14%, and it was mainly all volume growth. And the first 4 months, our growth is around 25%. And you leave aside 3-4% because of the price correction, the volume growth is around 20%. And I don't see if you are in categories which is mass-based and where you are selling product really at a very reasonable price, there is any consumption growth which is being claimed by a lot of people. And coming to the slowdown in the bakery products, you see, bakery is a 25,000 crore category. And we are just started. We are going to be very, very, very small for next few years. Later, we may become big, but right now, for next 1 or 2 years, we are not bothered about the slowdown in bakery sector. We are beginning, and whatever we are able to manufacture, we are able to sell. Only thing is, we have to see how to expand. So we are in expansion mode, and I don't think it is going to create any impact on the existing players also because they are too huge and we are too small as far as the bakery category is concerned.
So Mr. Sodhi, tell us, how has the performance been so far in the biscuit category for you? Are you looking to enter the premium biscuit products?
Now, what we have realized that for disposal of milk and dairy fat, bakery is a good category because 20 to 25% can be used. So what we are looking is purely bakery from dairy point of view. So we will be launching the products which are consuming only and only dairy fat or milk powder. We will not be using in any of our bakery product vegetable or refined vegetable oils. Because now world over, people have realized that butter or dairy fat is more healthier than the refined vegetable oils. In fact, recently Time magazine has carried a cover story that how butter is healthy. And all over now butter consumption is increasing. So we want to give a differentiated product, a niche product, and create some disruption in the market by launching pure dairy fat based bakery. We'll not be using in any of our bakery product cheap vegetable oils.
Now, milk prices as well have been on the rise. They've increased nearly 15% from FY19's bottom. So what is the average procurement price currently? And are you going to look at price hikes?
You are right that price of milk is increasing, especially the procurement price which we are paying to the farmers. In Gujarat, Amul has been paying consistently good price last 3-4 years. No doubt, last 2-3 years increase in price had not happened. I mean, small increase happened. But other parts of India, price being paid to the farmers reduced by 7 to 8 rupees as compared to 2015. But now, price is increasing. I give you example of Maharashtra, where people were, especially the private dairies, were buying milk at the rate of 18 to 21 rupees, 2015, 16, 17, and mid of 18. Now the same 1 liter of milk price of cow being paid to farmers increased from 2021 to around 28 to 30 rupees. So around 8 to 10 rupees increase in price has happened, and that is happening in all milk product prices. But MRP, a price to consumer, has not increased in the same proportion. I mean, I give you example of liquid milk. We have, last 3 years, we increased price of milk by just 2 rupees a liter in Bombay, Delhi, or in Gujarat, everywhere. So what is happening in the margin, gross margin or EBITDA of most of our dairy manufacturers increased considerably. I mean, it will be extremely difficult for any dairy company to make profit in the next 2 years, because they have to sell at the price equal to what cooperatives are selling. They have to buy the milk at 8 to 10 rupees higher per liter. So it will be very extremely difficult to make huge profits, what they have been making last 2-3 years, if at all.
Okay. Currently, your SMP prices are at about 280 to 300 rupees per kg. Are you being able to generate profits with such high prices? And what is the production cost currently?
Yeah, let me tell you, first is what is price of today as skim milk powder is 270 to 80, and about a year back it was only 140 to 50 rupees. So around 120 rupees. And the cost of production of skim milk powder is considerable. You see, 10 liters of skim milk, 10.5, you can get 1 kg of skim milk powder. So if today price of 280 rupees, so means a liter of skim milk you get after deducting 20-30 rupees processing energy or packaging cost, you get around 24 rupees a liter of skim milk, which is the cost of production. So at this price, farmers are getting price equal to the cost of production. Last year, farmers were losing money. So this year, they are getting equal to the cost of production, because cost of production has increased by 15 to 20% because cattle feed ingredients price also increased. DRB, rice bran, which was last year at this time around 8 to 9 rupees kg, today it is around 15 rupees kg. Corn prices, had increased by more than 8 to 9 rupees a kg. So all has impacted the cost of cattle feed. But now with the increase in butter prices, ghee prices, or the SMP prices, farmers are able to survive and encouraged to invest more in the milk production.
Okay, but Mr. Sodhi, with the government now mulling over the idea to import dairy from Australia as well as New Zealand, are you worried about this hurting the industry, and how is it that you plan to tackle this eventually?
Definitely, Indian dairy industry and especially the 100 million farmers should be worried because dairy is the main source of livelihood for 100 million dairy farmers family, especially the landless and marginal. Dairy is giving them daily income. And because of the hard work and the sincerity of these poor farmers, India has become world largest producer. We were milk deficit till 1980s, like our other neighboring countries, Bangladesh, Pakistan, or all Middle East or Sri Lanka. And because of Operation Flood, where Amul model was replicated, we became not only self-sufficient, but world largest producer. Now we have got a surplus. But you see, all dairy-rich countries, the West, Europe, New Zealand, Australia, you see, they overproduce.
Okay, Mr. Sodhi, thank you for joining in, giving us a view as to how, you're looking to make this new foray, your outlook on your pricing, as well as the overall competition within the space. That's the take coming in.